We are back, man. You know, Be Rich. Normally we have like a kind of like a, I won't call it a long, drawn out intro, but normally we talk a little bit, man. But I really just want to get straight into what's going on.
What's going on today,
man.
bro?
Man, today we have two very special guests. One guest that's already blessed us at the Water Boyz show, right?
Our first guest.
Yeah, man. Well,
Our first Falcon.
Okay, our first Falcon, because, hey, we got to give Steve Miller his credit.
Steve Miller,
the young boy who committed to USC. He was our first guest.
Congratulations, Steve.
Shout out to Steve, man. But we have another Falcon in here today, man. None other than 25, man. I'm talking about 25. Yeah, 25, man. Willie Mo is in the building, man.
Willie Mo.
Yeah, so look.
Who else we got?
So look, I'm gonna do it. I'm about to go through it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna introduce him first.
I know.
All right, man. Look, the bounds are here. You're stepping over.
I forgot,
You're
man.
stepping over the bounds.
You know what you're doing. My bad.
This is my part of the show.
Well, I'm trying to be
man. Yeah, man. 25, man. One of the hardest hitters. Knock your block off for the Falcons. But hey, when you see them coming, the ball about to get knocked loose.
Oh yeah.
The ball's getting knocked loose, and you're hitting the ground. Y'all give it up, man, for Willie Mo, man. Y'all give it up for Willie Mo. Hey, man, and then we also got, man, 55 all the way live, man. Back in the building. Man, I'm trying, number one of your hearts, the one who everybody like, why can't we find another 55 to sack the quarterback, man? Y'all give it up for John Abraham, man. Give it up, man. Give it up, man. What's up, fellas?
Good. Appreciate you having us.
Man, no problem.
I can honestly say, though, you know, since I've been retired, I didn't really get a lot of time to spend with my ex-teammates. So, you know, being with Willie Mo and just having this experience together, and we still can be teammates in different situations. So for me, it was great, you know, when B. Rich was like, hey, man, you know, Will Mo going to be here, because I ain't even going to be here. I said, man, I hope that man still like me. Because
That's my brother, man.
Me and him been through some ups and downs. We've been through some... we were the epitome of athletes, and we were the epitome of not to do as athletes. we got both stories, man. But it's I understand how he grew up. You know, I'm seeing him mature as a man. You know, just talking to him a little while before we even got him, talking about his kids, and I think that's something that both of us have took dear to our heart. You know, because me and him used to be out. Like, he probably had the same thoughts that I had sometimes. Like, man, I should have stayed home this night, or man, I should have did this. But you know, to see him maturing and being like the man that I always knew he was gonna be. You know, coming from school, he told me the stories about how he was in school. So I ain't gonna talk about that. But you know, I think people don't understand. A lot of us young men, we had to be men at 11, 12 years old, and so when we got this money, man, you know, it was our time to be kids.
Sure.
A lot of us didn't learn how to spend money right. You know what I'm saying? You know, I didn't know that, you know, this tax was this and this is this. So, but you know, once we get that certain age, it click. You know, we got to go through a little pain first. You know, because we always feel like, man, once I get this check, man, everything gonna be easy. Like I tell you, my thing was about football. I wish I would have realized that wasn't the end goal. My end goal was just the NFL. My end goal was just like, when I get here, man, I'm good. That is not life. That is not life. I ain't had nobody tell me, like, you know, you got to do this right. You got to do this right. And, you know, you can tell the difference between some of us that grew up in an environment that we was just trying to get out of it.
Man, like, one of the things you said that I never heard before that I think is really deep that you just said is having to take on that role of like the man of the house, or the mentality of being older at a younger age. So then once you make it to the league, now it's your time to be a kid and you get the money. I never heard that, man. You felt the same way?
Oh, for sure. You know, this is my guy, man. You know, he way light years older than me. And when I came in, you know, this is one of the guys, him and Roddy is two of the guys that I attracted to instantly, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of guys, you know, hear a lot of guys talk about a pro's pro. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he's a pro's pro. He's who you want to be like. But they talking about football. I like guys who, you know what I'm saying, show me how to be off the field. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like real life. I ain't talking about a lot of people like the idolized guys that go straight by the book. And that ain't true. I feel like some of them guys be putting on the front. You know what I'm saying? Don't sugarcoat it for me. Like, give me the real. And Abe and Roddy gave it to me real. They, you know, they gave me the pros and cons of the league, you know what I'm saying? The good things can happen and the bad shit that can happen if you mess up, you do this, you know what I'm saying? They gave me heads up, and them guys prepared me for the league. Man, that's the reason I can focus on football so much, because they prepared me off the field, you know what I'm saying? What I need to do, because of course all us come in the league, we rappers with our head cut off, you know what I'm saying? Just running around and enjoying the fruits of the labor, you know, already. Yeah. But he tell you, hey, football your main goal here, man. All the other stuff gonna be there, you know what I'm saying? So I thank them every time.
So this is what we want to do, man. We want to first learn more about you,
For sure.
and then we're gonna get y'all to come in and tell the stories. That's what like. We originally just had Willie Mo on here, and they was talking so much shit, man. Like, we gotta have both of these ninjas on here, man, because this is funny. But we want to get into what you got going on now.
Yeah.
Start off talking about college, and then talk about your draft to the Falcons, and Trail lead us through that. But go ahead, let's start off.
Yeah, just tell us where you at in 2024, Willie Mo.
2024, man. I'm at peace. That's number one. You know what I mean?
That's a blessing.
Yep. Had a man, just being a great father to my kids. That's my number one goal through anything. Took time away from football as far as, when I first left, I got into coaching. Of course, I was doing the Rise Up Weekly show for the Falcons when I first left. But, I took a lot of time away from football. That was my main goal to be a father, you know what I mean? And that's my number one goal from anything, because I've never had one, you know what I'm saying?
And we all fathers, so we understand.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And like I told a friend of mine, it's different when you raised without one. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was raised with my granny and my adopted parents, so I didn't have either. You know what I'm saying? So I take that very, very seriously, and that's my number one goal here today. Just make sure my kids get a better opportunity than I got.
Man, hey, look, being a father, I said it when Abe was on before, like, that's the thing that's most important
Absolutely.
to me in life. Like, Abe don't know, like, he dropped so many gems in his interview. He said something that my wife instantly caught on about how, hey, don't come to my funeral talking about what I did.
Come on, man.
Come to my funeral talking about
That's
the
me.
type of father
that's what
that
I
I
stand
was.
on. That's what I stand on. And, I rarely do interviews because I hate to say one of them guys, and I don't like to, if I love the game. I love the game different than how other people love the game. This game has did things for me that, you know what I'm saying, I can't even. If football was a person, I have them tatted on me, you know what I'm saying? This game has took me away from things that Lord knows where I'd be without the game. So I love the game so much differently, and I don't sugarcoat it, you know what I'm saying? Like I see young cats that take advantage, the NIL deals and things like that, have no idea, you know what I'm saying? Like cats like us, we got it out the mud. Like it wasn't about money in college. We did it for the passion and the love of the game. You know what I'm saying? To see young cat, and I'm not mad at them. Go get your bread. Go get your money. Don't get it twisted. Now I love a check too now.
But still understand the importance of what you're doing.
What you're doing, and don't lose sight of that. You know what I'm saying? That's where a lot of people losing sight in what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like stay focused and understand this game provide different things. And I tell my son that all the time. You take the same rules from the game into life.
Yeah, how old your son?
He's 12.
12, that's your only one?
Yeah, he's a baller. No, it's my only son. He's a baller though.
Man, that's awesome. That's awesome.
You playing football?
Oh, he's a baller.
Okay, gotcha.
Promise you.
What position?
Wide receiver safety.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, look, he said wide receiver, then he smiled. When
Yeah.
he
He's the real deal. I give it to him.
Hey, when we had Quincy Carter on, I want to get the mentality from both of y'all from the perspective of these kids getting the NIL deals. Quincy said the same thing you said about we did it for the passion for football.
Mm-hmm.
Are y'all getting a sense that the new kids, the kids of today, aren't doing it for the passion, or they just doing it because they want to get a check? Because I got that vibe from Quincy. I get that vibe from you.
Mm-hmm.
How do y'all feel about that?
Well, me personally, I ain't mad at him at any situation because the end goal of life is to take care of your family.
Absolutely, for
and
sure.
to have a nice, bag, as they say it now. I told people all the time, and I'm being dead honest with myself, I played 1 year of high school football. So my love for sports was there, but my love for football wasn't. I didn't fall in love with football literally till I got to Atlanta, really.
Same.
I'm just being real. When I got to Atlanta, that's when I fell in love because I didn't have to worry no more. I didn't have to worry about collecting this money to make sure my family was okay. I tell people all the time, if I had NIL, y'all would have never met me. You gave me $200,000 in Timberville, South Carolina in 1990, bro. I'm good. Hey, I tell you, like how these kids are now, and you gotta understand if you know your end goal is really not to go to the NFL. If your end goal is just to take care of your mom, your end goal is do this, sometimes $200,000 a meal is enough. Like, if you want to go to the NFL, see, my thing is when I got to the league, my third year, I went broke because I was taking care of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I said. And I thought I was being a man, doing this. And my sisters, my nieces, nephews, my homeboys. This is something that I've told myself, and this is something I'm going to live off for the rest of my days. I'm 46 now. If I want to leave it to you in my will, I ain't gonna give it to you now.
Come on, man.
So if you my homeboy, I need $10,000. my will would be my daughters and whoever else I love. Nah, I can't do it, bro. And that's just how I'm gonna live the rest of my life. And I wish I would have lived that when I played. But I think you go through ups and downs in life, and you should never take stuff negatively. Like you should always I approach problems. I approach problems now with a question mark and not with an exclamation point. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like it's a problem. Oh, I got it. No, it's a problem. I'm gonna handle it. That's a part about being a man, and that's a part about growing up. That's a part about stuff that I didn't get taught. Like a lot of stuff I didn't get taught. I seen my dad go to jail. They was just like I always thought I was going to jail. It was nothing in my mind that didn't tell me that I had a script that said you going to jail. I didn't know I was gonna be an alcoholic, but I knew I was going to jail though. So it's a lot of stuff that we see in childhood trauma, a lot of stuff that you got to go through, and instead of trying to think you're cursed, you got to face it, but to turn your head away from it. Gotcha. I think we face stuff now. We take it. Oh, your dad used to mess with a lot of women. Yeah. Oh, I got to mess with a lot of men. Mm-hmm. Oh, your cousin used to play ball. I got to play ball. That's the only way I'm gonna be successful compared to like really doing what you love in life and enjoying it. And also start your own families. Like I don't think we should ever have to look back to take care of people anymore. Like that's what I did. And I know Willie Mo had to do the same thing, man, because he's younger than me, but he was born with the same mentality. Oh, I gotta take care of this person. I gotta take care of this person. My homeboy he gonna need me because of this, and I need this. You gotta let them be men too.
Yeah,
for sure.
So how you feel about the NIL? What he just talked about?
I'm the same way. It's dope to get your bag. You know what I'm saying? Especially for the young brothers, because time changed. Shit, the cost of living is through the roof. You know what I'm saying? This ain't back in the days.
I'm sorry. I went to McDonald's the other day. No, it's some real shit though.
Hold on, go ahead.
I got a meal. That shit was $12 for one meal.
Man, bro, you 50 years old. What you expect?
Bro, I was in a rush.
It was like $2 then.
Bro, it was like,
I got the app.
Bro,
So I be
before the pandemic, bro, a meal was like $5, $6, bro.
$5.69.
For the same meal I just got.
Yeah,
Mickey D's.
Man, go back to your NIL.
Yeah, because Mickey D's, we ain't giving y'all no promo unless y'all want to sponsor the what.
Cost of living, man. That's all I'm saying. He right, bro. You need to get these big
Did they at least give you more than one ketchup? Because they good for that.
Nah, bro, they don't even give you. You got to ask for it.
You gotta ask for it.
You do all
They
that.
want to charge you for real.
They don't play with it.
But no, check, in college, when I was going to Mizzou, man, I think our scholar checks was like $700 some, bro.
Yeah.
And I remember we had a team meeting because we needed more money for the scholarship checks. I mean, cats was damn near, bro. We was eating noodles, you know what I'm saying, in college. And I had other motion going on, so, and I remember like yesterday.
I told him.
We get it.
I told him.
It's all good. We don't have to say nothing.
I mean, but that's what taught me from, being raised and shit. I ain't really get a grip on this money till I got to Atlanta, because Mizzou was get it how you live too, for real, you know what I'm saying? And the point is that I wouldn't want them young cats like right now to go through that. You know what I'm saying? That's different, like for real.
Yeah.
And everybody's not gonna make it to the league, so get your bag now. But again, on the flip side, hey man, like money ain't everything, and I'm here the first to tell you.
We know now.
If you going to, I don't know, you gonna go somewhere because what did I see that one of the kids, they were undefeated on a college team. I can't remember the team. Quarterback, they were undefeated, 4-0 I think at the time. And
you talking
him
about
and the running back decided to leave because the team promised them.
I think I saw something.
It might UNLV, it might be.
UNLV Vegas.
The team promised them $100,000 to come there.
Yeah.
And they didn't honor that
They're going
deal.
in a red shirt and taking the rest of the year.
I'm like, now who wrong in that? You answer that, like, for real. Who wrong in that? Who you think wrong in that situation?
I mean, if you're,
Are you mad at the kid for like, man, you ain't getting my paper? I'm finna go.
It's like this. It's a two-edged sword. I feel where the kid coming from, but it hurts you to kind of snitch on it and then not play because it makes you look like you don't have passion for the game.
Okay, that's the dilemma you putting them in when you got the NIL deal. When you give me your word as an organization, you feel me? I'm coming here based on what you told me, and if you don't give me my paper, then I can't play for you.
I'm out.
Can't be mad at
Come on, man. Like
I can't be mad at them for that, but you know how society is.
That's
you know
what-
how
that's the shit that's going
It's the
on.
NIL society.
But what I'm trying to say is this, John. is
that can mess his draft
it's
stock
like,
up.
it's
That's
like,
why I
it's like,
see it.
it's, hey John, listen.
Keep it a
Exactly.
buck.
All them
But keep it a
people,
buck,
that's,
though.
they stick with each other. Them colleges and them NFL,
Right.
they gon' all right,
Oh,
cool.
100%.
And so that's what
you know what I was saying.
What you
about-
mean, like if he was to
Like
if he was to get drafted, just say teams, he'd be like, nah, we ain't messing with him. He worry about his money too
you
much.
see, I see-
But
I
that's
think
how they gonna paint it, because it's a good old boy
but
system.
that's wrong though.
Yeah, it is.
Hold on,
100%.
you got to see the aspect of his, and I ain't saying because he's a white quarterback, but does he need the money? That's why it's
No, that shit don't mean nothing, bro. I don't care who it is.
No, listen what I'm saying, Will. Sometimes people can walk away from it. I mean, like, he can, like, look, I don't care, like, about your money. It's the principle.
It's the
for me.
principle,
Because
absolutely,
y'all
yeah, 'cause
told
I
me
do the
this.
same. That's-
y'all
I
told
do
me
it.
this, so I go get
I
hurt,
do it.
and I only get, like,
Right.
100,000. Like, I don't plan on being an NFL player.
Right.
Like, this is the money I was planning on using
money now.
to start my business or do this right here. And I'm not going to go out here and give y'all $100,000 worth of a business, and I ain't getting nothing from it.
Yeah.
If you see it that way, like, if somebody tell you, like, look, I'm gonna give you 3 albums. They give you 1 album, they sell $1 million, and they're like, well, you know, I'm good. What you gonna do? Now you owe me 2. So he like, look, y'all owe me some more money. Or somebody asks you, if you get somebody 10 mil and they only do 10% of it, no, it's not right. Like, and then he just saying that I want to play, but look, I also got to like have my, you know, I want to be credible.
Right.
I don't want every time y'all come to me, oh, you can get him for cheap. Just tell him you're gonna give him this and he won't do it.
Let me ask you this. Maybe, I don't know, maybe he could have handled it differently, not brought it public. Maybe we could have got some lawyers involved.
But on the flip side, it shows the organization too, though. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And
but
you got a bunch of other players who like, damn, you
don't
lied
wanna
to
put
him.
yourself out. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you don't want to put yourself out like I just walked
Yeah.
away from football. Like,
So that-
I gotta tell y'all the reason why.
No, if the organization didn't honor what they told that man, that mean they don't get like as a recruit going into that next year, I'd be like, I'm not going there.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not going there.
Well, he ain't
So
wrong.
it's gonna
I
hurt
don't
the
feel like he
program
wrong.
too.
That's what I'm saying.
But
So-
both, it's a lose-lose situation for both.
But that's what I was saying.
don't think
Nobody.
for the guy. I think that was very mature of him to walk away from it because like some of us wouldn't have did it. Some of us would have played and not got that money.
Yeah,
we weren't
because
good.
some people emotionally probably tied to their teammates and feel like, man, I might be letting them down. I
And-
can't
Right.
also-
That's how it used to be.
And it's kinda-
That's how it used to be, and we
it's
really
kinda-
felt that
And
way.
it's kind of embarrassing too. Like you ain't getting paid, you don't want everybody else to know that I ain't getting paid. Like sometimes it's kind of hard. So I've been in situations where people have got me for money and I'll never tell nobody about it because like you don't want to be like, oh man,
Right, you
that
suck,
dude
right.
did this. So
Yeah.
for him to be man enough to like, nah, they owe me money. Like some people won't do that. Some people just take it on the chin.
Yeah.
And they be like, you know what,
Yeah.
hey,
You're right about
because
that.
you want to see the fact. But so for him to be grown enough to say that this the NIL world.
Yeah.
If this is how we're gonna handle stuff, we got to be like specifically do what you say. You know what I mean? Because I could have went to maybe. Mike could have went to Missouri. Mike went someplace else for like 60, and they had a check right on the table. I went for you for 100, and you
Right.
didn't give me my 100. So you took away from my life. I could have stayed closer to home. I could have did this.
On the
You
back
know
end, I
what I'm
like it because it levels the playing field. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody got a chance to win. Now I got tired of seeing Alabama win. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? And these big schools. You know what I'm saying? And the same schools. I want to see Utah come in and win something. You know what I'm saying? Just level the playing field. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
I think that's what.
parity.
Yeah. Like kids go somewhere and want to win. You know what I'm saying? Not just like, oh, I got to go to Alabama to get drafted first round and win a natty. You know, nah, everywhere.
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right, let's talk about college, man. What made you choose Missouri, man?
I'm a Missouri hometown boy, man, and born and raised in Missouri. Lived in St. Louis for a while, sitting down in the Blue Hill, Southeast Missouri. Really the only one from my school ever to get, you know.
So, were y'all ever ranked?
What, school, high school?
Missouri.
Yeah, it was number one in the nation, baby.
That was number one when you played?
Number one in the nation,
How
baby.
was that, man?
It was the best feeling in the world, man.
So,
You and Spoon were on the same team, right?
I was a senior and he
That's
was a
what I
junior.
thought.
Yep.
and
Yeah.
so they didn't win. Y'all didn't win the chip. Who did y'all
No,
play?
Oklahoma knocked us off in the Big 12 championship.
Okay.
Yeah, they got us, man. We had 2 losses. We was 12-2. We had 2 losses. Both of them was to Oklahoma.
Okay, so how it feel to be the number one team in the nation?
That was the
Like,
best
I don't
feeling.
think John in South Carolina. I don't know. I don't even think they were ranked.
I think they was. No, I think we were last.
Right? No. Y'all pretty good now. Just that right there was the turning point for that program.
Yeah.
I don't think we ever looked back since that day, man. Mizzou been on fire since, you know, and other people don't see it, but people who's been there and, you know where we come from, like, I don't think Mizzou looked back since.
So, like, go ahead.
I got a question, man. Like, staying close to home, like, is it regrettable or is it a good thing because you got to represent your city? Like, I went to South Carolina, but, you know, like he was talking about, like, man, I lost every game.
Right.
Like my senior year, I was 0-11. Do you think that had a aspect on your NFL career, like staying close to home, being close to friends, and if you would have went someplace else, you might have went and felt so tied down, or you might have felt like I didn't have to do this. Like you had to keep it real more because you was at home.
I mean, this probably, I don't know how far-fetched this is, but I played for 3 teams my whole career playing football. High school, college, and NFL. I've been on one team.
That's crazy. I saw that.
At each level, just one team.
And both of them were black and gold. My high school and college was black and gold. I thought I was going to go to the Saints
Yeah.
in the NFL. I was like, that would have been, and the guys that was looking at me, they came to work me out, but they ended up going Malcolm Jenkins first round. So I was like, that was crazy.
Man, I want to ask you this, though, about college. You know, the 2.5 that's on your necklace. You know, I read about why you wear the number 2.5.
For sure.
Would you mind sharing that
Absolutely.
with everyone?
Yep. My guy, Aaron O'Neal, he was freshman coming in out of high school. We lived in the same dorm. That was my guy. And it's crazy. I was the only freshman with a car at the time. You know, in college, you got a car. You the man, you feel me?
Yeah.
So I'm in the dorm. I'm the only one with a car. And I only trusted one person to drive my car, and that was Ayo. He was a linebacker from St. Louis. And we had dreams, man. We would sit in practice and, we, red-shirted. So we, our first year we red-shirted, we'd just sit, we'd be on the practice squad, and we always talk about what we gonna be all the time, man. And we had class. It was just, during the summer, we had to take summer school, and we was in math class. And we used to go in the morning because it's, so we can go to work, we go work out in the morning since it's cooler, then go to the afternoon math class. But this morning, he missed. And I texted like, where you at? He was like, he's gonna go to the afternoon workout, because it's hotter in the afternoon.
Yeah.
But point is, we in the morning workout and go to class. We was like, we get the news that he just went to practice and I'm gonna workout and passed out. It was hot. Missouri get hot. People don't know that. Like we get real dry heat. You know what I'm saying? And he just went to practice and passed out. You know what I'm saying? And face first in the dirt. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't never get back up.
Oh, wow. So
And
he
died
died on the facility?
He died in
Wow.
practice. Yeah,
Damn. I
yeah,
didn't know about that, man. Sorry to
yeah.
hear that.
It's all good, man. Yeah, that was my guy. So I promised his dad, since as long as I'm playing football, I'm gonna rock 2.5. You know what I'm saying? When I first got to the league, Von, Hutch. I think Hutch. Yeah, Von had number 25, and I was
For the Falcons.
Yeah, for the Falcons. And I really wanted the number, but I improved myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And keep him out second round, but I ain't just finna come in and I ain't even got that much authority. But he was nice enough he tried to give it to me. I said, no, bro, I'm gonna earn it. You know what I'm saying? And then
Tell you, the 2.5, man, it seemed like the Falcons that were always hard hitters. Scott Case.
See, I ain't do my research then. I was doing it for this reason. And come to find out, Scott, then I started, I was like, yeah, he was a baller.
Yeah, so you came in and represented 2.5 great.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
I appreciate that. I do my research. He was a baller.
So you tell us about, like, we loved his story about draft night. So tell us about draft night and who did you think he was going to? Who did you talk to? What did anybody say you're in the dreams and were you pissed? Like, tell us that story, man.
Long story short, I knew I was coming to Atlanta this whole time. I don't know why. It was just a feeling. I used to come to Atlanta all the time in like 8th grade, down here all the time. I had some family and friends from down here. But all my workouts was Atlanta, man. They kept coming to the school doing private workouts, and I've had other places like New Orleans. They came down to see me or whatnot, but they pick was so high, and I was coming off of my junior season. I think I had 115 tackles, led the nation in interception, and I had a chance to leave as a junior. I was up for the Thorpe Award, all that good stuff, and everybody was like, "Bro, why ain't you leaving?" You know what I'm saying? And I was like, reached out to the NFL. You reach out to the NFL committee to get your grade and all that before you leave. And I remember reaching out to them, and they told me 3rd round, 4th round, or something like that. And nobody else believed. I'm like, nah, they told me 3rd round. They was like, nah, bro, you definitely top 10. And then you see all this other Mel Kiper and all them, like, I'm going top 10, but I'm like, none of this making sense. Which is it? Because I'm ready. I'll leave now if it's top 10 now. Yeah. But I ain't finna gamble, you know what I'm saying?
Don't put yourself in a bad position.
Right. But again, I got some, my adopted parents, they great people, you know what I'm saying? I was raised by them since I was young. And the number one goal is to graduate college, you know what I'm saying? So I promised them that, and I came back. Most of the guys, Chase Daniel, Jeremy Macklin, everybody was just like, we're going to try to do this thing one more time. So I came back, ended up getting hurt, I guess you call it. You know what I'm saying? Probably missed 2 games my senior year. And, I don't know how the draft stuff work. You know what I'm saying? I guess they want perfection after you come back as a junior, but that ain't how this football work. You know what I'm saying? I went from 115 tackles. That's the reason I said that. But the next year as a senior, I get 85 tackles, which is still great.
Yeah, it's still great. You say you missed 2 games.
Yeah, but that's still great. But it's hard to top 115.
Yeah.
But to them, it's like, oh, he fell off. You know what I'm saying? And that's the bad part about coming back and trying to exceed.
So do you think you would have gone higher if you would have came out your junior year?
I think so, man. That was a damn good season that year.
To the people, what round were you drafted?
Second
round.
Yep.
So,
2009.
And how many safeties were drafted before you? And did you have
a lot? I was pissed that day, bro. I went from the #1 safety on the board to like, I seen, what really took the cake, and there's no disrespect to him because he ended up having a decent NFL career, but it was a damn safety from can't even name the school, but he was the 109th ranked safety in the nation. 109th. From a small school, bro, that you never heard of. And they picked, I don't want to say his name, but they picked
we gonna
him.
call him Buddy.
Yeah, Buddy. But when he got picked before me, man, and that nobody ever heard of him, the sleeper, I guess.
Yeah.
I said, I'm watching it, you know what I'm saying? But again, I'm a child from Missouri that NFL was way out of here, so I'm still grateful for the, you know what I'm saying, to be in the conversation, you know what I'm saying? But still, I'm watching all these guys go, and I'm like, nah, G. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm like that, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm like that.
So that made you have a chip on your
Hell
shoulder?
yeah, from day one. Like, I didn't even celebrate. I didn't even want to celebrate. My mom, everybody was crying, you know what I'm saying? And it was absolutely beautiful day, you know what I'm saying? But Falcons didn't let me enjoy my day, but they flew me out the same day. I had the whole, the block.
Yeah.
The whole hood was out, you know what I'm saying? And
Well, maybe it was good that you left.
I said that too. We had a good party set up, but I remember they called, said, hey, how far you away from Memphis, Tennessee? We sitting for Parade Jerry. You going down there and you fly with him?
I was just about to say you can't with Parade Jerry, right?
Yeah, that's my guy, yeah.
Let me ask you this. In the draft process, did they ever try to use any personal things against you? No, they use personal things.
That's what they do. That's what they do, for sure. At the, what's the thing down there? The Combine. I was thinking Ricky Symposium, but the Combine. Yeah, I remember sitting in with a specific team. I did a year in juvenile when I was young in the Division of Youth Service when I was probably like 15, I think. Just normal bad kid. Did a year in there. And I remember sitting in with this NFL team, and they was deep. They probably had like 12 people in there, you know what I mean? Got some teams probably like 1, 3 people, just the GM and the head coach. But these folks had like 13 people in there. And I come in there, it was dark, you know what I'm saying? It was just different. And he just started drilling me like, I see you stole somebody's video game, woo, woo, woo. And
Oh, wow.
yeah, and I was like, how you know that? He was like, we know everything. Woo. And he was like, why'd you steal it? Did you steal it because you didn't have it or you want it, woo, woo? And I was like, I ain't know no better. I was a kid, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they just got quiet and just started writing. And the meeting was over. I'm like, what the hell going on? Yeah.
What team was this?
He said,
Pittsburgh Steelers, Mike Tomlin.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. They got a
Be in the
filter.
colors too, though.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Colors
Yeah.
too.
You know what? I like
But they
I like
the ones
the
who
history.
went with the
other guy.
109 safety.
Did you have a better career than the one they picked? Okay.
By far.
All right, see, that's
By
what you
far.
get. That's what you get.
By far. By far.
yeah,
But yeah, that's
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, just the way they use the personal things
Yeah.
against people is like ridiculous.
yeah, they do that. And
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Not knocking people draft status around. I'm sure it probably happens when you in the league as well.
all the time.
Them using the person, because I know they watching like
For
every
sure.
last thing that you doing.
For sure.
Man, so you come to Atlanta.
ATL.
What's your first day like? Like after you done the press conference thing, now you coming back for Ricky mini camp or whatever you come back with, man. What's your first day like as a Falcon? Like, all right, man, I'm heading out for my first practice as an Atlanta Falcon.
When I first got to Atlanta, it was Atlanta was different then, man. So it was when I got here, I dedicated myself to football. I tried to, you know what I'm saying? That was my goal. But that's how. But no, I did.
Right.
No, I did. That's the only way I survived. Because if I did it, I would have been out here for real, like bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're right.
Because I really had football in the front of my mind, like you know what I'm saying. I want to be great. Through it all, I want to be great.
So when you stepped on the field, right? Were you in awe of some people? Like I know John was like when he saw Vic, you know, like that's Vic. You know, and I remember Carl Dukes was on here. He saw George, like he really got the Jordans on. You know, like was there anybody that you saw was like, damn, that's such and such. So you weren't in awe.
I'm never like that.
That's good.
I've
That's
always
good.
been like that. I mean, the only person that was Ed Reed when you know me and him, you know, met and got a relationship, became a mentor. But other than that, I've always idolized Brian Dawkins and Ed Reed.
So tell me about when you first saw this Joker right here, man. Like how was that?
I wouldn't in awe. No, I'm joking. This is my dog. No.
It's supposed to be that way.
No.
You gotta come on. Hey, like he play a different position. So like with him, like if I played the same position, it's different. Like I had like LT.
Right.
Like, people like, oh man, you got to be like LT. So in your mind, you always think about LT. So, oh yeah, I seen Will Mo. Like, yeah, man, that young boy, he ain't gonna be nothing. You know, so it's
Right.
like, no, but you'll see somebody in your position, you'll just be kind of like, man, because you watch so much tape on that same guy. It's like they force it on you.
You had just got here though.
Yeah, both of us just got
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He had just got here, so I
I'm
wasn't really familiar. How do I put it, man? Playing ball, you don't really keep up with
He didn't play that
players.
position. I'm telling you.
It's not
you
know
probably
what I'm
knew everybody who played safety.
There you go.
He probably knew the safety that was there. Now, I know he knew Lloyd Malloy.
Yeah.
I know he knew, like, he knew people
talked
that
to
was there
Lloyd,
before. Like,
yeah.
when I went to the Jets, man, I ain't knew none of them people.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I knew Curtis Martin because
Right.
I see him on TV. You know, I ain't even knew who. I knew Brian Cox, but you talking about like people. I ain't knew who the safeties was at the time. They were like, yeah, Dick Green. I was like,
And that's the plus, though. That's why you use the plus, like going in there. You're not idolizing nobody, but you like.
We had a lot of common.
Yeah, that's how we clicked. You know what I'm saying?
We found out we had a lot in common because we kept running into each other outside of football.
But his locker was right across from mine.
We kept running.
His locker was right across from mine. I watch how he come in there. You know the dragging feet when they come in the morning.
And he's like, man, what you been up to?
Smelling like last night. I'm like, you was at what's the name? You was
I saw you. You ain't saw me. This car, we pull in the front.
Yeah.
I'm back in. I see the white car back there. I'm like, hold on now. Who you leaving with? With him? Hey, how you doing?
Right.
You all right? You with? Oh, never mind. All right, then. You know, we bump heads a lot. They probably somebody in here watching right now. I know both of them will. I guarantee you there's somebody watching right now.
So I want to ask y'all this. So you came what, a year before him?
06.
No, 06.
And you came.
I thought you came in 07.
No, you gonna think that because I didn't play in 06. I didn't play in 06.
You came with Mike. Mike Turner came here in 07.
So 07 was
Turner came 08.
That's who came in with me.
07 was mine.
Well, the year before.
Then 08. Like,
Okay,
so
you
then we
came
had that bullshit.
Matt Ryan's year.
Yeah. No, the year after Matt. Hold on.
Yeah,
Yeah, the year Matt got hurt them 2 games. We barely missed the playoffs. Yeah, Matt got hurt 2 games. I think the end of the year finishes off with a win against the Jets to have the first back-to-back winning seasons in franchise history. I'm sorry, man. I'm a Falcons fan.
I mean, not for sure. I'm down hard now, baby. That's the only jersey I ever put on,
I
baby.
love Atlanta, my guy.
I'm with you.
So
A
look,
good fan know that.
I'm with you.
You step into the facility. Who was the safeties that was ahead of you? Who was the starting safeties the year before? And what were you thinking? Like, I'm taking this position, or like, who was the person ahead of you? Go ahead and say their name.
Eric Coleman and Thomas Daco.
Daco.
Eric and
So how did you feel? Like, all right, I'm finna take these ninjas position, or like?
Nah, man, I ain't gonna lie.
He knew he was gonna take it. I love EC because we played with the Jets together, and I just happen to have a Jets hat on today. I'm trying to represent everybody. Good luck, Aaron Rodgers and all y'all other people. But when he came in the building, I knew he was gonna be that guy. And I'm not saying this because we're on this podcast, but you can tell like the swagger that some people have. And EC is I'm saying he's a good dude.
Yeah,
When it
that's my
comes to-
guy.
When it comes to somebody who a dog, and when you
got
see
a
him
dog
in
in
practice and you scared him, because I'm looking like this dude coming in like a linebacker. They told me he played safety. And I'm looking at even like how he came to practice, he had an attitude. You know, he had that 25 on, he had the rag hanging down like this. I said, man, I don't know what hood he from, but I like this guy. And I ain't had nobody like, since lawyer, I ain't had a guy that, you know, can like get me crunk on defense.
Yeah.
You know, like, I'm looking like, we got one. I was all right. But then, you know, we had Sean come too, and we had a lot of other guys too. But I knew that man, like, was going to be one. one. Like, and I ain't saying that. I don't say that about a lot of players because I've seen so many people. But when I saw how he, even how he acted in the locker room, he was way mature than like you would think a rookie would.
Yeah.
When you coming in, I'm thinking like, this dude talking to me like he know me.
Right.
Like, bro, like,
Now, I was about
bro,
to
I'm
say
7
that
years.
when-
I'm like, this guy talking to me like he supposed to be, no, you a rookie. You ain't supposed to be on me like this.
I was
You
about to
sitting there
say
just
that
talking to me
when I
like-
came, when you asked me did I idolize anybody, it was more like I don't idolize him, but I look up to him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, his locker was right across from mine, slightly to the left a little bit. Well, he was all over the damn place. He had, But yeah, he was right over there by me. But when I came in, I had a bunch of vets right around me, and you know, it's usually how it be. But I'm gonna be honest with you, man. When Mike P come in, Mike Peterson.
That same year, he came same year.
I think he came
Or right
in.
out.
No, he came later, didn't
Like,
he?
right after.
Oh, he was there. No, he was there with my rookie year.
Yeah, I
That's right. Yeah, he was there.
08, 09.
Yeah.
Our whole,
Oh, no,
our
he
whole
was there.
mentality changed when
Yeah.
you came. Like our
Yeah,
mentality
because I think
changed.
Brooklyn left after
with-
08.
Yeah, Mike P was there. Yeah,
Like I
Mike P
said,
was
our
there.
mentality changed.
Michael P. Yeah,
Our
so
whole
that's why I told you when I
Read-
got there,
read
it was
between the
nothing but
lines,
us
Trey.
in there. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And that's not taken away. It was just like a bunch of.
Yeah, I get it.
It was a bunch
feel
of
me?
people
Yeah, we
that hang
get it.
out with each other.
Yeah, it was a bunch of
Everybody,
folks.
Like,
You know what I'm saying?
This is the only team that I've been on. Well, when I was with the Jets, we had everybody used to kind of hang out with each other. But I think when Willie Mo got there, maybe because it was Sean and Parade and all, they were younger guys, but all of us used to hang out with each other.
Right.
Like you'll see somebody go out and it would be like, we would be deep.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I
No, it
hear
was
about
a-
it
it
now.
was a
The
good
locker
thing.
room now, I don't know the guys personally, you know what I'm saying, but I do my research. I be asking, like, is he, you know, is they outside, you know what I'm saying? Even the Super Bowl run, I don't think they was really outside like that. And that's, if you don't go out, don't do
And we
listen,
ain't, and not even being outside. It was
that's
the
what I'm
fact
saying,
that
like,
we had a
camaraderie, like,
Nah,
together.
it's
We
good.
had a family thing. Like it was more like if he out, I'm gonna go ask see how he doing because
Yeah.
just because I'm like a brother to him.
Yeah, like, I had a Halloween party. I ain't expect none of them to come. All my teammates there, you know what I'm saying, dressed up.
I ain't saying this
Like,
is the exact way
that's
you
a
got to
great
do
thing.
it. I ain't saying it's the exact way to do it. I can take a little pressure from myself and a little stuff that I probably could have led them better. And that's something I live with every day now since I'm done. I'm like, man, I might have should have told these guys, but hell, I wasn't taught that way.
Yeah,
That's the
how
toughest
I-
thing when
yeah,
people
that's how I am.
we look at our minds, we be like, man, I should have done this, but I'm like, man, I was not taught this way.
Yeah.
You taught to lead
Only
by
thing-
actions, right?
Only thing I was taught is just make sure they was taken care of. So whenever he goes someplace, security, make sure you
I
look
got
out for
you, yeah.
make sure you look out for this boy here. Hey man, y'all need to get in here. I got you. Will you
Right.
coming over here? I got you. So and so, you coming over? I got you because that was my job. So when they out, they safe. You know,
Yeah.
but I know 'cause these guys was young and they was dumb, and not in a bad way. You know, being ignorant don't mean you're stupid. Being ignorant, I just don't know what's going on.
Then you're a target out here. You got, you know.
Yeah,
like,
so
you
I
got-
used to always
you
make
know,
sure
you're-
they was okay wherever they went. Like, you know, shoot, you know your boy so and so in here.
Right.
Yeah, make sure he good. Yeah, just tell him to calm down. Oh, something snap off. It was my job to make sure. Like I was a big brother, but a lot of stuff I used to hear. Yeah, you know, take care of that.
Right.
They ain't never happened.
Right.
Will sit there and tell me the story. Hey, bro, let me tell you this, and I'm like, bro, I already know. I would never say nothing to them back, but you know, like being in certain cities and being in certain places, you just got to be like, you were my next door neighbor. Like people wouldn't know that. I could have
Right,
had music
right.
right here next door.
Right.
I didn't know either. He was just a cool ass dude to me. I like
Yeah.
the little short yellow dude. He cool with over there. You know what I mean? It's all good. You know what I mean?
Hey Trey, before I go into 2012, anything you want to say?
No, man, no. Let's keep on rolling. I'm enjoying hearing about
Yeah.
like listening to Abe talk about being like, you know, how he wish he may have led them
Yeah.
differently, him being the older one.
definitely do.
But like, I mean, we're gonna always look back on certain things, like you said, and look at things we could have done
Yeah.
differently. But that speaks to your character that you even think that, hey, I might not have been taught the way, but maybe I could have showed them this or showed them that. But like you said, if you didn't know how to teach them that way.
I had to give myself grace on
But it's funny how the tables turn, man, because, you know, I ended up being the old head in the locker room after a while, probably like 2015, 16. I ended up being the old head in the locker room at this point. So it was at one season, we had a bunch of injuries. At this point, I look and see everybody's a rookie. Listen to me. We had Joplo Bartu,
Oh, I remember that name.
Warlow, Desmond Trufant, Rocky, all rookies. We had a bunch of rookies on defense.
Yeah.
And I was lined up, and I'm in the middle of a game. Before I didn't practice with these guys and everything, never thought this. I'm in the middle of a game, and I look up, I said, Zeke Mata was the opposite safety. You know, I don't know if you remember, 7th
Yeah, I
round pick from Notre
remember
Dame. Thomas Zeku got hurt.
Yeah, I remember
And
Zeke.
Zeke came in. And Zeke was like, "What's the call, Will? What's the call?" And I'm like, and I'm not used to that.
Yeah.
And I'm, you know, when Thomas Day Cool was here, we get the call,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? We both know our shit.
Go do what you need to
You
do.
know what I'm saying? But every play, Zeke, well, what's the call? What's the call? I'm like, hold up, man, God, you feel me?
Yeah,
Like,
grown, man.
now here I go, like, now the corner's like, Wilmo, what's the call? I'm like, hold on, man. Now we 60-yard run down the field. I'm like, damn, what's going on here?
Had to grow up.
And at that moment, I was like, you know what? That's when I realized, like, damn, like, I'm not a talkative person as far as let's go.
You know everybody what they doing.
Yeah, like that wasn't my thing. And when I started doing that, when I got
I was
older,
gonna ask you how did you end up handling that?
I did it. I was vocal, but that ain't my game. I didn't even feel right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, everybody lead different.
That's why I said I'm one of them guys. Like, I like to go play. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't finna sit here and.
It's good you know your place because everybody, if you know your part, you know your part.
Right.
You can't make.
But I tried something different, and it didn't even. Because you know in the NFL they'll tell you like it's weird, like be about the team, but in the back end you like I gotta take care of myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
'Cause
And
you
I've
gotta
always
keep
been a
your
team
job.
guy.
Yeah.
I've been a captain on every level from high school to college and NFL.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I take pride in that.
All right, so we had a chance to interview Roddy White, and we talked about 2012 year. I want both of y'all to elaborate on that year. He said that he felt like y'all had the best team.
By far.
He felt like that y'all would have went into Baltimore and won.
We would have beat the shot.
All of that.
You know, I watched the game 2 days ago, San Fran.
Yeah, so talk about that year. Talk about your teammates. Talk about the camaraderie. Talk about the coaching. Just y'all go. You know, y'all
I shouldn't have played that last game. I was just thinking, and I ain't trying to suck on my own penis or nothing like that. But check this out. No, check this out.
Right.
You woke him up.
Right.
Like I said, I ain't trying to, bro. I'm gonna keep it 1,000, and it. Like I'm gonna tell you one thing, Will Mo. Always give yourself grace and never knock anything that you did in your life because you did it for a purpose. But I was looking at because I think I just got to like 50 in the Hall of Fame thing, so I went to the 50th thing. So they was talking about the 2012 game. It's funny you said that. It was like 2012. You know, John Abraham probably didn't play that game and got hurt. And we played San Francisco, and I was 100%. And I had to be honest. I'm like, dude, if I would have played, if I wouldn't have got hurt that game, and you know how you
If
feel
we
about
had
that
you
game.
on ground,
If I
it was
wouldn't have
over.
got hurt that game, if I could have played those playoff games, I was that kind of player that could have changed the thing. And I'm not saying that my team wasn't good enough, but sometimes you just missing a piece. I was that piece. Because the game before, I don't see how we got lucky and got through Seattle. I was like, okay, cool, I'm playing this game. I'm going to be good. You know what I'm saying? My ankle, I still couldn't turn the corner like I wanted to. But I know for a fact if they would have had 55, a healthy 55, and we wouldn't have wasted time in that one game trying to be cute, we would have beat. I think about that all the time, and that's a lot of the pressure I had to take off myself about what I didn't do in the league. Like, it seemed like every time that I had an opportunity to be great. My rookie year, I could have got rookie of the year. I got hurt. Third year in the league, had 9.5 sacks, 12 games. I was leading the league in sacks. Got hurt. Could have been player of the year. Had a chance to go to the Super Bowl. Got hurt. Couldn't play. I'm like, man. So all this stuff right here was, like I said, I fell in love with football when I got to Atlanta.
Right.
So I wanted to bring, man, if I would have won a championship here, you know, if we would have won a championship that year,
We talk
bro,
about
we
that
wouldn't
all
have
the
to work
time.
another day in our life. We could walk around Atlanta just like this
With
our
boxers
ring.
on.
How me and him was. Hey, and how me and him was, we gonna take advantage of that.
Oh,
we gonna be sitting at Cheetah. We gonna be
Oh,
sitting
my
at,
God.
we gonna, hey, bro, we gonna,
You wouldn't
we
have
got
heard the end of that,
ring
boy.
like this. He gonna have a big ring.
Big
in the
tattoo
house.
on my neck. Big ass Super Bowl
We would've
tattoo
had
on
it
my
out.
neck.
I'd have got Atlanta tatted over.
Man,
my
come
chest,
on,
bro.
man.
I promise you, we would have got a ring that year. And bro, this is the first time I ever cried in a game when it had nothing to do with injury. It was 17-0 at half, man. And I was at halftime. I was like, my heart was beating fast, man. I said, and this was like,
I got some shit for
This
you.
was
Go
year
ahead.
13 for me. This year 13, so I'm like, man, I'm going to the Super Bowl. And I'm crying, like, I'm feeling it now because that feeling, I ain't
Yeah.
never had that feeling before. I'm like, man, I'll be good and healthy then.
Right.
I got 2 weeks off.
2 weeks to get
I got
ready.
2 weeks
Right.
off, man. Like, man, then like how the emotion changed. Because I even talked, like I said, I talked to Davis. I talked to the running back. And they was just like, man, we was in the locker room crying too. We thought we was done for the year. We don't know what happened. Y'all just, I'm like, man, I don't want to talk about it, man. I was just like, man, I don't want to talk about it. You can go, you can talk about it, Will, but I'm just saying
Talk
that
about it,
me,
Will. Tell us
me,
about
that
that
was
year.
one of the big. That was one of
Man,
the.
I know it.
And then the next year they cut me, and I felt like we could have went back next year.
Yeah.
But and I'd have been healthy. So I was like, dude, I know we got so close. Why we just didn't run it again the next year? Like, why y'all let go of me? And I'm just saying because I was that piece that I think that I really could have been.
So Thomas Dimitrov, why
The slickster.
Oh, yeah, like I said, it probably was all field stuff. Probably was
So
it.
check this out. That week of practice, right, against San Fran, Mike Nolan had this defense. Throughout the whole season, I don't know if you saw, we was doing like Houdini shit, like a lot of guys moving around in the front of the line, jumping to your, zone and man coverage, whatever. But going into this week of practice, we doing all kind of different shit, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not, Mike Nolan, one of the, best D coordinator I ever played for, hands down. Well, besides Matt Eberflus in college. But that week of practice, we had Vernon Davis, and previous to that game, Vernon Davis wasn't doing shit. Being honest, he really wasn't putting up no numbers for real. So, but we didn't sleep on him. I think Walker was doing his thing at that point. But coach had put some defense in, and we wasn't really sweating Vernon Davis like that for real. But we was focusing on all kind of other stuff. We doing everything different. I'm being honest. I don't know what Abe saw, but right. But I'm talking about that week of practice.
I was on the sideline.
You're right, yeah. So I ain't gonna say I don't know. I'm not D coordinator. He might know something I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, because every week you practice against a different team, you scheme for a different team. So maybe this is what we need to do for San Fran. They running the read options and all this crazy shit. But that week of practice, man, that's Asante Samuel was amped up, and Dante Robinson, man, I can never forget. People don't give him enough credit. Dude the baller, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I never forget, going into that game, man, like you said, we was up at halftime, and I must have got excited. I'm on the sideline like, man, we going to the Super Bowl. I'm young, you feel me? Bro, we finna go to the Super Bowl. This shit crazy. Dante hit me. Boom. Bro, don't fucking jinx us. Woo, woo, woo. I'm like, jinx? Hell no. Boy, I'm excited. You know what I'm saying?
Don't tell that story no more.
I will. I'm going to stand on it. No, I'm
John says it was Willie Mo's fault.
No, I'm standing on it because I was excited. You know what I'm saying? And the same goddamn thing that me and Dante was talking about throughout the week, we was fucking up on. Me, Steve Nicholas, Thomas Akou. The coverage was about the tight end. We kept fucking his coverage up, you know what I'm saying? If he motioned across the field, we rotate, linebacker, get him, whoop. And we was like, man, it's too much, man. We need to holler at coach and tell him this might be too much. Let's simplify it. But we never said anything. But we get into the second half, Vernon Davis beat us to sleep. You hear me? Yeah. I'm talking beat us to sleep, single-handedly. And the whole time I'm up there like, I didn't have him though. I fucked up a lot too, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of those plays were like missed assignments, and people always blame the offense. I don't blame the offense. I'm gonna be honest with you.
You know what I like about
I don't blame the offense.
You know what I like
they gave us 20.
Because
27 points?
I felt like it was my fault.
Hell no. It
was like hearing it from
defense.
him. It's like, man, it's like it's just like. And if we was to talk to Matt Ryan or we was to talk to one of the offensive linemen, like everybody have a different story when they put into that game because like that week, you said, man, I don't know what you thought about it, John. I wasn't worrying about the plays. I was worrying about getting on the field. Cause I like they were told me like I
played the game with a broke hand.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I might be playing third.
I played the game with a broke hand. If you watch the game, I got a big ass cast on. You know what I'm saying? I broke my hand previous to that. It wasn't no way I was gonna miss that game. You know what I mean? I'm out there. I'm
it's your chance.
Yeah, I didn't.
That's crazy. Didn't know that.
Yeah, go look it up. I played in the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember you used to wear that little black cast on.
I had a big ass cast on my hand, and I was like, I'm going out there. I'm talking about hurting. You hear me? Like, I'm like him. I was out there 80%. You know what I'm saying? Like I was good down here, but I like to hit something and wrap up. Every time I hit something, I'm like, bruh.
80% of you is better than 100% of everybody else. Yeah. My coach told me that one time, and that changed my whole
that stuck in my head too.
He was like, what? He was like, no, you at 70% gonna be better than everybody we got back there. I was like, if somebody tell you that, I don't care if you bad.
That's what got me to where I was.
I don't care.
Man, let me tell you. So one thing that I do want to say, hearing both of y'all tell this and what you said, the other players will have their own perspective. Like us as fans, right? Us who love teams. When things don't go right, we be hard on players. Man, the team didn't do this or such and such didn't do that. But we never think about the mentality of what's going on with the players who either lost the game or won the game. And as hard as we feel it as fans, y'all.
So
dealing
I'm a
with it
fan now, too.
Even harder. You
I'm
know
a
what
fan
saying?
now
Like,
too, and I'm hearing you. I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm a
No,
fan.
you
I
good.
wanted
Go
to
ahead.
elaborate
Step
on that
in.
because I'm a fan. You know what I'm saying?
go ahead.
Now
Jump
I
in.
watch the games, and you know what I'm saying. I really be into the games now. When the Falcons come on, really breaking it down. I do bet sometimes. I ain't in the league.
It's all good. Get your money.
That's what makes me
Better
Get
fan.
your money.
like into
As a
it.
matter
You know
of
what I'm
fact,
saying? Like.
Matter of fact, Prize
Yeah,
Peaks,
like-
give us an endorsement.
No,
Go
for
ahead.
real. Yeah, I'm on Prize Peak. Yeah, y'all better check my account out. I've been busting you now. But yeah, I'm a fan now also. So it made me sit back like, now I see what the hell the fans be talking about. You know what I'm saying? When somebody blow, do some crazy shit, I'm like, 1 yard short of, you know what I'm saying, winning $10,000. Like, what the hell? Throw Drake running the goddamn ball. You know what I'm saying? But so I understand where y'all coming from, man. And when we played back then, I remember there was a fan on social media one time. I had saw a fan on social media, and I guess he was like, I see one of these Falcon niggas out, man. I'm telling you, it's good.
I don't got into people on that social media because they don't. Me and Will more different in real life.
That's what I'm saying.
Y'all might
Yeah.
think we just football
Nah,
players.
I
You
believe
see
I
us
was
like,
laughing,
nah,
bro.
we
I was
don't
like,
play.
yeah, all right.
I didn't laugh. I'm like,
Yeah, I was like, all right, y'all better
I'm
keep
right
this
here,
shit.
you know,
Yeah.
come on right in the little spot right. And I think a lot of times that people think that we soft because we play football, but you gotta understand people grew up in different lifestyles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I don't think people think that y'all.
That's why I said,
I'm saying I'm not like soft like that, but I'm gonna talk trash.
People feel like they can say whatever they want
They feel
to say.
like I can.
They
shoot
know
that
who
quick,
you-
and then
they-
say that
they-
back.
But
Like,
it's
I'ma
the
talk
internet
trash.
though, Abe. Because if somebody saw y'all in the club,
Yeah,
I don't
they
think
know.
somebody would
Yeah,
come
they
to
know.
y'all the
They
same
high
way.
five and
Yeah,
all
yeah,
that.
they
Yeah,
would.
it be the
And
same
then
motherfucker
they'll
that
get
down
them
and
there.
says some
Same
shit.
one to talk
What's up,
trash.
John?
Yeah.
I'll tell you a story. I got booed when I got drafted, right? And this dude had a sign that said, who is he on? You know, like, who is he? Like, he was just talking trash. Next year, hey, John, how you doing? I was down with the sign. I was like, I was like, bro, if you don't got my face, I was like, and then he had like, wasn't nothing wrong. I'm looking like, man, all right, man. All right.
Yeah, they called me Patrick Willis down at the Pro Bowl in Hawaii.
Yeah, you know what? Y'all count
No, hell no.
Y'all count
I'm walking with my fam and whatnot down in Hawaii. Me, they cool. We got our family with us and whatnot. We walking and we was trying to get in this Super Bowl, this thing, Pro Bowl thing. It was like, Pat, come on, you come on. I'm like, they was like, go with it. Yeah,
Look,
I'm signing autographs and everything.
I
I'm
never
like,
would have saw it until you just said it. I
like,
never
don't they know
would've
this
saw it.
nigga in the Super Bowl? You feel
Right,
me?
yeah, people, man.
I went right along with it.
Hey man, that ain't bad.
Nah.
So, a couple more questions about 2012. So, the last play of the game, fourth down, and they throw the ball to Roddy. Roddy explained the play when he was on our podcast very well. What did y'all see?
Same thing Roddy saw. I watched it 2 days ago, and I
I
was
still
just,
don't get it. But also we can say as players we've been taught that it should have never got to that one play.
Right.
When you think about football now, when I watch football now, and I think about how much time I spend in it, and people like we're quick to bring out one person on one play, but how I see it now, like, well, if they didn't miss that field goal in the first quarter, or if they got that, if this guy with a 4th and 1, they would have did this wouldn't have happened. So it's way more than what we see. Now, could we say it was a bonehead play that definitely might have led to a loss? Yes. But one play ain't never lost the game. Like, one play ain't never lost the game. I don't care, because sometimes it shouldn't even got to that. Like, we was up 17. How you going to say that was the play that stopped us from going? Because I don't know. It's a rhythm, and we was not in rhythm at the second half. I don't know what happened.
That whole day was a piece of crap, man. And like I said, I watched that game a lot, and it took me years to watch it.
I still ain't watched it.
It took me years to watch it.
I ain't gonna never watch it.
But I had to get off my high horse, and I was always watching highlights. And, you know what I'm saying? My son, showing him that, that's what I'm saying. And I was like, man, I need to cut this shit out, man. Go watch, because I never wanted to watch that game because I just know I ain't do shit. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't a part, I didn't contribute in no positive way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
you being there, you never.
I know,
they
but-
might say something totally different.
I know, but I
San
know me as a
Francisco
competitor, though.
Yes, San
Me as a
Francisco,
competitor,
man,
I love
we
big
can't-
games.
We can't throw at 25.
right, but I love big games, and that's
the
why I
part
like
that we
to
don't see
shine
about
it.
the situation.
And I wasn't no part of the
That's the
game.
part
You
that
know
we
what I'm
don't see
saying?
about the situation. Being a playmaker and being a player is different. Like I was.
But I should have came up. I could have came up to coach like, Coach, put me on Vernon Davis. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do that because in the back of my mind, like, man, my fucking hand broke.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm being like the loser mentality. That shit bothered me for a while. You know, I'm like, all right, that's why. You know what I mean?
All right. All right, so John, we started doing this after you left, man. So we want to do this with you and with Willie Mo. When we do this, we're gonna clip it up. So we just want to hear you say yours, and then when you do yours, we want to hear you say yours. I want to do two with you because of your position. All right, your Mount Rushmore of defensive ends in the NFL.
Now or
Not just
Ever.
ever.
that's tough, man. Because you always want to put yourself in there somewhere.
Put
just
yourself
because-
in there.
Better
No,
believe.
no, but I'm just saying because if you knew where I came from to where I was, and this is some mentality, like where I came from, Taylorsville, South Carolina, and what I went through and all the ins and outs of the injuries. If I didn't have the injuries, this would not even be an issue about was I going to be in the Hall of Fame. I missed 40 games, and I'm still 13 all time.
That's awesome.
I finished 9, and I'm 3rd all time in caused fumbles. Give me those 40 games and wonder where my numbers would have been. 40 games, like, dude, I would at least been in 150 in sacks at least. You know what I'm saying? Because I average like, 9 sacks a year. You give me 3 more years of football, that's 27, something like that. But I ain't going to put myself in. I would say this ain't defensive ends because you saying linebackers and
I'm saying
no, you
people
just
that rushed, got to the quarterback, that sack.
Well, Lawrence Taylor, I watched a documentary on him, and he was just different, man. And
I'm biased with that. I don't know why.
I would say I say Lawrence Taylor, but if you watch the documentary on him, and it changed my whole perspective on him. Because I watched how he was in college, and he came in as a rookie, and they said by the second play he was starting. He went from being the 3rd string to a starter in like 3 plays, and he was defensive MVP. He was MVP of the league, and if you watch the tape, like how scared he was, but this is what surprised me. And what always changes a player's perspective on me is how smart he was. They was talking about how smart he was because everything you know is a beast. I always wanted to be a beast on the field. I wasn't the best player until I started learning football. When I started like really learning stuff and knowing how to get here at this time, and like Willie Mo say, John ain't never practiced. I ain't had to practice but I was studying. I was sitting there and watch tape and watch people, and I would see stuff before it happened. You know what I mean? But so I say Lawrence, give me Reggie White. Damn. I like T.J. Watt. I'm saying I'm trying to get some mix between.
No. I'm not
thing.
hard.
This your Mount Rushmore.
It's your list.
Yeah.
Trying to think. And if I could make a player, if I could make a defensive end, Julius Peppers would be that guy. Like, like being healthy and all. I'm saying if you look at
Julius Peppers was crazy.
just the size, like him and Myles Garrett are like just in a physical standpoint. If you see like it's kind of like Willie Mo. If I was building the safety, I'd say Willie Mo. Just because if you and he can move, well, maybe about this much faster. But besides that, about this much faster. But besides that, everything that you see in the safety, you want a scary individual at. You know what I mean? So don't be my foe right there.
Yeah.
All right.
Just saying.
So you say Lawrence Taylor.
Yes.
Julius Peppers.
Yeah, JP.
T.J. Watt.
Yeah.
And who was the other one?
Reggie White.
Reggie White. Okay,
Yeah,
Reggie White.
big
Cool.
Reggie White.
All right, that's a good one. Now,
Bruce Smith could be up there too because of his numbers, but when you think about
Bruce
like
Smith was a dog.
domination,
Bruce
is
Smith was a
Reggie White.
dog.
Reggie White used to just throw
Yeah.
All right.
like I could even say Dwight Freeney because he created a move that people couldn't stop. That's when they kind of put you in the dominant thing of being different because he had a hump move as Reggie White had it, nobody could stop.
Yeah.
And when you create something like that people have to emulate or they can't stop, that's when you become like, okay, that's him.
all right. Now, who is your Mount Rushmore of quarterbacks that you played against?
None, and none. I ain't never liked no quarterbacks, and I ain't giving no.
You got to give me 4 quarterbacks, man. That were hard. That were hard.
I ain't giving none no quarterback credit. Ain't no quarterback ever did shit for me. Okay, I'll give you Matt Ryan, Chad Pennington, who I had, Carson Palmer, and who else I had? Denny Testaverde. I'll give you people I played with, not I played against. They ain't getting no street credit from me. No, sir. Defense, baby. What you talking about? I don't play them. Okay, I don't play that. I don't play that. No quarterback.
I'm going to come back.
No quarterbacks.
All right. I'm
No quarterback.
I ain't mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all.
No quarterback. All right, I'm going to come back to you later with a different one.
All right.
All right, for you. Who's your Mount Rushmore of safeties?
In no particular order, right?
No particular order.
All right. For sure, I got to start off with Bob Sanders. You know who that is?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know who that. I don't
You don't know who it is?
Coach.
Yeah. That's
Coach.
his arrow though. That's
Bob
his arrow.
Sanders.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, look, Pay, you know
Listen,
Peyton Manning.
yeah.
You know Peyton Manning, one of my favorite quarterbacks,
Yeah,
right?
undersized
The coach
slapped
were not breaking through
No.
until that year that
Defensive
Bob
player
Sanders was
of the
there
year.
and doing what he was doing
Come on,
defensively.
man.
I'm not giving it all to Bob, but Bob was a beast.
I'm
Yeah.
giving it to Bob.
Yeah,
And why
yeah,
you
yeah,
give
Bob
it
was a
Bob?
beast.
Explain why.
He just said it. Bob
The difference
one man wrecking crew, man. Go watch it.
Big
I feel like
difference.
he's still here today. Don't get enough love.
5'9"? He was like 5'9",
If that,
5'8".
bro, like 5 something, like
All right, Bob.
all heart and muscle. You hear me?
Bob Sanders, all right.
Yeah, Bob Sanders, of course, Ed Reed,
Ed Reed, okay, he's a beast.
Troy Polamalu,
Troy, okay.
and my last one is up in the air, but it's way back to Ronnie Lott.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, hey,
That's a great list. Great list.
That's a great list. I mean, even for the people who may be shocked at Bob Sanders, like they cannot deny the man had game. You cannot deny the man. Like
Real football people know what's going on.
Injuries
Right.
would start
And
to hurt
right.
him, and where he couldn't do it year in and year out.
Yeah.
Similar,
And that's
to
why I
like when
idolize
Abe
him.
talked about how, hey man, I was
Yeah.
en route to do this year, and I got hurt.
That's why I
was en
idolize
route.
him, 'cause
Bob
people don't
Sanders
know,
was similar
like,
to that.
yeah.
Would you agree?
Yeah.
And
Like,
then
with certain
injuries.
things-
You gotta
It-
think
how
about
you
the tape,
play.
the film he used to watch about Bob, and because he know like certain stuff. You see plays made, and you be like, "There ain't no way in hell he made that play." Like how the hell he did that? And you think about the speed you got to have, the talent you got to have. You got to think about the awareness you got to have. So I can understand when he said Bob Sanders. I understand.
Like,
he
for
watched,
real,
He
like-
watched probably so much film on that guy. And
Yeah.
was just like, y'all tripping.
Of course, I didn't say Brian Dawkins. I don't want to. I know it don't count, but you know what I'm saying. He definitely one of my. Top. He
wow.
was the reason I wore number 20 in high school.
Okay,
but,
okay.
You know, as I got older.
Man, people still laughing at a video I did when Brian Dawkins hit Vic.
Yeah.
And what was that, 2002? Vic,
Yeah.
Vic was going to the end zone, Brian
I ain't gonna
Dawkins.
lie.
hit.
About a missile.
People still laugh because
I used to try to
literally at the
imitate-
time, I said, no, he done
Yeah.
killed Vic.
Yeah.
I thought Vic
I
was
used to try
dead,
to
man.
imitate the dude so much, dog.
Man.
Brian Dawkins, he
Weapon
almost
X.
killed Vic and Crumpler.
I was just about to say,
And Crumpler.
he
Yeah,
said
he
that
killed-
same game he got Crumpler.
No, he caught Crumpler in 04.
Oh, okay, okay.
He caught Crumpler in
I
04.
thought
Both
that.
of them folded up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Both of them folded.
He caught Crumpler up in Philly in the daytime in 04. I remember that.
Folded him up, didn't
I was
he?
like, boy. Hey, look, he would have been in the blue tent if this was 2024.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, he
Straight
was.
up.
Over.
Brian Dawkins
Straight
was
up,
been
man.
broke playing in this league here.
Man,
today. You can't even hit nobody.
Too, though, yeah.
You can't
A
thump
lot of us-
nobody
a lot
without
of us
getting.
wouldn't have made it. They
No, I would have been playing for free.
Nah, you definitely laid some.
Yeah, I would
people
play
out.
for free.
Man, hey, did you want to ask him another Mount Rushmore? Because I wanted to ask him something. You go ahead if you want.
All right, yeah. All right. This for both of y'all. It don't matter if you played with him or you didn't. It's for the organization. The Mount Rushmore. Who's your Falcon all-time Mount Rushmore?
How many?
4.
I thought it was 5 people on the Mount Rushmore.
Four.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I always be seeing these
You
little
go
memes.
5 out there.
No,
You can- hey,
no,
We can make yours 5.
no, I'm joking. I knew it was 4.
You live, baby boy. Remember,
hold back now.
It's yours, my
This
brother.
your
Y'all-
Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say,
That's
I'm
yours.
different from people, man. I gotta go Roddy White, Julio Jones.
Yeah, you play with him. Yeah, you understand the concept.
You sure you don't want to go, man? Because I don't want to. Like,
Nah, go ahead and finish.
all right,
No, I would say.
Hold on, let him finish. Let him finish.
Matt, Roddy White, Julio Jones. Nah, people gonna think I'm hating.
No, man. Hey,
no, hey.
look, this was my Mount
No,
Rushmore.
let him,
Okay,
let him
go ahead,
go ahead and finish.
This a
Mike Vick, man.
Right.
All right, you got one more to go. One more to go.
And Todd McClure.
Wow.
I was thinking
Mud
Todd, too.
Dog.
Wow.
No, I was thinking Todd too. No, I'm dead.
Wow.
I'm dead serious. That was,
Wow.
he was literally, Todd was literally in
Wow.
my mind. Like
I tell you, after John does his Abraham, I'll tell you a story. But you was there.
I didn't want to leave out people who the people expect to be in there, but
Nah, that's a good one.
Hey, look,
Nah, I
at
was
the
thinking
end of
that
the day, at the end of the day, it's your list. I mean, people gonna feel away.
But I
Like,
literally was
because we
thinking Todd,
just
too.
did some as like how we feel, and people upset about the different lists that we had. So,
It's
yeah.
fun.
yeah,
We're
all
gonna
right.
put this clip out and it's gonna go viral. What about you, man?
Nah, but like you gotta understand, we played with people, so it's hard to go back and say Dion for us because even like Jesse Tuggle, I know I was with Jesse last weekend, but it's just like when you said we like
This your list, John.
Yeah, look,
Yeah.
like, just like when he said Todd, I was thinking Todd the whole time. Like Todd should definitely be up there. I said we probably ain't gonna say it, but Todd, he said Todd. I was like shit. I was gonna say Todd.
Yeah.
But that's just being real. Like for me, it'll definitely be Matt Ryan and Julio. and myself on defense, because when I was there, man, I was the thing. And I mean, I wasn't lawyer. I wasn't.
I like
real.
that.
No, I'm being real. Like my 7 years I was here, bro. Like I put in work, and I think about, and one thing that I'm mad about that y'all didn't never see the 100% John Abraham. Y'all never got the best of me because I got hurt my first year when I was balling. I got hurt when when we was had the possibility of going to the Super Bowl. In my mind, if y'all could have seen what I was prepared to show y'all, that's the only thing I can think about. So when it comes to defense, I think I'm one of those Mount Rushmore for myself, because I know what I gave for. I know personally what I gave for this city. Like I'm not even talking about like money. I ain't talking about. I'm talking about. I remember how many times I sat on that training table. How many times I got shot in the. I broke my hand too. I had to wear a cast my rookie year before you got here. I ripped my groin. I mean, one time I ripped my groin again, and my ball was this big. My left ball was this big.
Been there.
And I still came and played that year. Like, so it was so much stuff that I remember my knee was.
Sacrifices that you made.
I shot my shoulder up to come in games. I came out of games so other people can get in games. If you ever look at your old pictures and you see how much tape you have on, you think about how stupid you was. I got a picture with a full sleeve on, this fresh as hell with the Falcons. Then I was just going through pictures and I see this big knee brace I had on. I'm like, damn, I played in that game. I look at another picture, I got spat on my right ankle. I'm like, damn, I played in that game. Wow. Look at another picture, I got this shoulder slang on. I'm like, damn, I played in that game. And I ain't even talking about just like all the stuff that, I can't even remember, but I don't remember half of the stuff till I start looking at pictures. I'm like, dang, oh yeah, I was hurt that game. Yeah, I played that game. Okay. So I'll put myself on there.
You got one more to go.
Who I got so far?
You said Matt, Julio,
yourself.
I want to put Roddy in there because it's like Roddy and Todd are like two of a kind, because when I came to the team, they were staples already, right? Like that's why we said Todd McClure, because he was just like a staple. Like it was somebody it's like Leo Refrigerator.
Yeah.
He a fixture in the house.
Yeah.
Like you don't move that. So when he came, it was kind of like him and Roddy were the two guys we knew that were the Falcons guys.
That's a good analogy.
Like they literally were the two Falcon guys. So it's hard to like say Roddy or Todd, because both of them were like just like. But in my era, you gotta understand, I came when we had Jim Moore. We had Mike Vick, but I didn't get the whole Mike Vick experience. I didn't get to go to the little game and play like them kids did. I just got a little bit of Mike. You know what I'm saying? So, but I got the full spectrum of Matt Ryan. I got the full spectrum of Julio Jones, from a rookie to being an All-Pro. I got the full spectrum of Todd McClure, like not making a Pro Bowl, which is ridiculous because the guy.
He never made it. Ever?
Never made a Pro Bowl. No.
You sure?
We can look it up. We can look it up.
Man, but yeah,
But,
Todd McClure was a beef.
Yeah, so
I feel like
he definitely, like, going to the event they had for Matt Ryan right before he got put into the Ring of Honor, having Todd McClure come out and speak with Harry and Matt. Too. Like, you see the influence and the help he was to Matt.
No doubt. No, that whole offensive line.
Like, he just was,
people don't know that.
You could tell he was a leader.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could tell people followed the way he handled himself.
Yeah.
One thing they said about him was like he was a guy that just about anyone could be able to.
That's what I was just about to say that.
And relate to. Like he was that guy with, no matter where you were from,
if you in the locker room, when you got a locker room, you got different people.
Talk to.
And I was, I controlled the speaker in the locker room. You know what I'm saying? And I make sure I play different music. You know what I'm saying? You might hear some Pac 1 second, you hear some Chris Stapleton the next. Oh wow! But I always tried to play like different music for different. I knew what was going on in the locker room, and I remember Mud Duck was. I had I think Gucci was on. And I see Mother came like, that's my shit, Will Mo, or something like that. And I was like, you got me playing this country music because I'm thinking this is what y'all want. He over that mother just, you feel me, getting ready for practice. I'm like, all right, okay. But yeah, he's always been a great dude, man. He's been a pro's pro since I came in the league. And I don't know, I forgot how many.
Did you ever get in the fights with any of those jokers?
I stayed in fights most of the time.
Tell us about a fight, man. John, you seen him get in the fight?
Well, he was always on the edge. So he used to punk people.
And
just running back.
Steve,
listen. Play for the Falcons, huh?
Steve Jack jacked up.
Hey man, he deserved it, man. You want to know why he deserved it?
Nah.
You want to know why he deserved it? Because coming in, man, they want man, what they call the show on HBO? I don't know why.
Greatest show on turf?
Hard Knocks?
Now, what's it? Hard Knocks.
Hard Knocks.
He coming on the first episode of Hard Knocks. But just take Matt Ryan room, the man that took the quarterback room, took the man clothes out the room and put him in another room.
Oh, wow.
Steven Jackson came in, taking franchise
Coach
quarterback.
was chewing us out
clothes
that week, boy.
and just put him in another room. He deserved it.
Coach-
He deserved it.
So what happened?
Coach was chewing us out on defense. I forgot who was playing that week. It was a big back. But we was out there missing tackles and messing around on defense, and coach was on our ass and the safeties from the back, you know what I'm saying? We come up, we posted just thud, you know what I'm saying? Like thud is a quick little shoulder lean. And so, the running backs coming through and me and Deku, boom, hit him up.
Yeah.
Willie Mo, that's a pussy hit. What the hell? Woo. I'm like, what you want me to do? Lay the motherfucker out, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
God damn it, if that's what it take, woo.
Who was saying that?
Joe Dana is our safety coach at the time. And he going off. I'm like, and the whole time we just they defense fucking up. Coach he just yelling at us. You know what I'm saying?
He baited you in.
But Smitty, Steve Jackson come through and he know coach yelling at us, so he didn't came through and stiff warmed us. You know what I'm saying? Made it even worse. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
Hold on now, Jack. You feel me? Like you heard coach yelling at us. We trying to let us thud you up and go on about our business, but you didn't. Boom, we didn't went flying and embarrass us more. I bet.
Yeah.
He came to that hole. I'm talking about full speed. I knocked him. This Jack, he 250. You know what I'm saying? I'm full speed. Knocked him off his shoe. He in the air. You know what I mean?
Oh,
He
yeah.
jump up, take his chin strap off. Oh, that's what we doing, Willie Mo? And I forgot. I'm like, damn, this nigga big as hell, dog. I'm still trying to play tough. I'm like, yeah, you know what time it is? I'm like, man, I hope we don't fight for real. But yeah,
Let's get it in.
yeah, but I was with all that. But yeah, Jack was, but we made up, man. That's my dog, man.
That's what's up, man.
We left it on the field, man. We talk about it all the time whenever we see each other.
Did y'all get like some good blows in, or was it tussling?
It was like that. Like, no, when he jumped up, he ran towards me. He big as hell, so I had to reach out and grab him. By the time he hit me, everybody came broke it up. But he was, off the field, tried to, yeah, that's what we doing, man. We can do whatever you want to do, Jack. You know what I'm saying?
Willie Mo, man.
Do whatever you want to do, Jack.
Man,
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Trey.
now I want to ask because like earlier we talked about one of the coaches. We talked about a few coaches,
Yeah.
but we talked about how some people in the city have like a negative perception of Dan Quinn. But you spoke about
He the real
your
deal.
perception of him and how you feel about Dan Quinn. Could you share that with everyone?
Absolutely. Dan Quinn's a real deal, man. And I say that based off experience. I got one season in with him, 15, the year before the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And when he came in, and I know what's up. I know that I've been around long enough to see the doors open and close with players coming in and out. You know what I'm saying? But this was my first time having a head coaching switch. So I'm not aware, how that works.
Yeah.
But when I heard through the grapevine, like, all right, when you get a new head coach, they got their guys. You know what I'm saying? They're going to bring their guys with them, or they got their guys that they like. So that was the case when they came in from Seattle. You know what I'm saying? They had I think his first was Super Bowl win.
Yeah, they won a Super
Yeah,
Bowl.
yeah.
He was defensive coordinator.
Yeah. And so when he came in, keep in mind, Seattle had Earl Thomas and Cam Chancellor.
Yeah, I think they won 2 years
So when
ago.
when Dan Quinn came in, he tried to bring that energy into the room. You know what I'm saying? That environment to the room, like how they play. You know what I mean? And it was kind of like, what you call it? And I was the older guy in the D-back room. I was actually the oldest guy. So I'm in there like everything the safety coach at the time was saying, this is how Cam did it. This is how Earl did it. And I'm in there like, what we doing? You know what I'm saying? This ain't Seattle. What we doing?
Yeah.
And I remember having a meeting with the safeties coach at the time. And I go to his office, he got pictures of Cam Chancellor and Earl Thomas in the damn room. So I'm for real, and I'm the older guy here, so I'm like, what we doing? You know what I'm saying? But we going over plays, and I'm being humble about it. So we get back to the meeting room. The safety coach say, this is my room. I don't care how long you been in here. If you got something to say about it, come holler at me. All the young guys, they look at me, you know what I'm saying? Rocky Truth, I remember they look at me like, damn, Mo, he punked you. You know, they been cracking jokes. And I go holler at them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I go holler like, coach, bro, this ain't Seattle, bro. I don't know what y'all got going on, bro. Like, and the word get back to Dan Quinn, you know what I'm saying? But Dan Quinn come holler at me. And then Quinn come holler at me. And the way me and him talk, bro, like grown men, you know what I'm saying? And what he wanted to bring into the program and how he wanted to do it, I got a miscommunication from what I saw. You know what I'm saying? The way my safeties coach coming here is like we're doing it Earl and Cam's way or no way.
Yeah.
But Dan was, you know, DQ was like, look, this is what I want to bring to it. These are the best examples I can have. This is what I want to do. Woo, woo. And when he explained it to me, me and him, we had built a relationship.
Yeah.
And the way me and him built a relationship was off the field. So when we get on the field, dude stand up. And I'm talking about even to the day I got cut, he had called me. When I got cut, the Falcons went to the Super Bowl, and New England had called me up. And I flew down to have a workout with New England. And this was the year of the Super Bowl.
Yep, 2016.
Yeah, the year of I got cut. Yeah, New England flew me in. And I remember sitting with Bill Belichick and the D coordinator, Matt Patricia, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember sitting with them, and I remember them sitting there asking me a question about the stars on the Falcons. Like, what do you think about Matt Ryan? What does he do? Woo woo. And then they was like, Vic Beasley, this the Patriots asking me these questions. It was like, what you think? What's Vic Beasley's pros and cons? You know what I'm saying? Asking me about. I'm like, why is he asking me about the Falcons? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm in here to work out. You know what I mean? But the whole time, that's who played in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So here today, I'm still like, what the hell they had going on? You know what I'm saying? He
they
asking me about
questions
So that was the
way
beginning of the year?
before the whole season started.
They were projecting who was gonna go to the Super Bowl.
I don't know what it was. I'm telling you, like I'm sitting in the meeting and he went down like certain players. You know what I'm saying? And after that's when Vic Beasley ended up leading the league in sacks that year and all that. And I was like, and it wasn't much. I remember it wasn't much to say about Vic because he really didn't do anything until then. So I was like, he the real deal. Like, but if he get it together, it's gonna be over. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And he ended up getting it together. But point is that Bill wanted me to play some linebacker, and I was like, nah, I'm straight on that. I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and, you know what I'm saying? The whole atmosphere down there in Patriots, you when you go down there, you know why they won with Super Bowls. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
You know why they winning.
Yeah.
But Dan Quinn, I know it's about him, but he kept in touch with me throughout the whole season. Even when Keanu Neal had got hurt during that Super Bowl season, he reached out to me, you know what I'm saying? And he was just checking on me, you know. And I got the notion that, you know, I was like, nah, it's over with, Dan. Like, it's over with. Like, I ain't been practicing. I ain't been.
What about Coach Mike Smith?
I ain't rocking with him.
Like, tell us.
I don't rock with Smith.
Why is that? What happened?
Smitty did some foul shit, man, and I'm gonna stand on it here today, man. You know, he drafted me. You know, him and Dimitrov drafted me, man, and I ain't got too much bad to say about Dimitrov. We ain't had no type of relationship for real, but you know, we had a football relationship. You know what I'm saying? But I'm one of them type of people, man. I'm loyal to the bone, girl, so all the way down. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who he is. If you loyal to me, I'm loyal to you, and I'm solid all the way across. I ain't gonna sugarcoat shit. I ain't never one of the ones that. If you give me an energy, that's the energy I'm going with, and I ain't gonna switch it when you feel like switching it. So basically what I'm saying is when I came in as a rookie, I had got hurt. You know what I'm saying? And when I tell you they treated me like shit, they treated me like dog shit. And I feel like I don't take it personal because I think, you know, it makes you better. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if that was their goal to make me better, but like you don't do that all season now. You know what I'm saying? God damn, there's a point crossing now. You know what I mean? Like you ain't smacked. Like
he's had enough. He's grown up.
Like, all right, I got you tough love. Now where the love part come in?
Exactly. It's all tough.
Yeah, it's all tough.
On my way.
But yeah, like them, they didn't smile and nothing. Like it was straight. And I remember talking to my agent. I'm like, hey man, I might be up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like he was like, no, you good. I don't know, man. The energy I'm getting, like, I don't think I'm gonna be here long. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he was like, no, trust me, you good. And I thought it was a joke. Like I didn't think they liked me. You know what I'm saying? But me and Dimitrov really, we end up joking around more and more and more. But me and Smitty relationship, I played for him 6, 7 seasons or whatever. But our relationship never. I thought it was just because I was a rookie.
Yeah.
But as I started balling and shit, and I'm like,
it stayed the same.
You know what I'm saying? Now I'm captain, and it ain't what really took the cake, and that's what all this is about. I had a roommate when we was, you know, home games we stayed here in Atlanta, in a hotel, and I had a roommate at the time, and we had meetings at 9 o'clock, and we come from the meeting, and my roommate got some girls in the room. You know what I'm saying? I come in there, I'm the mature one, you feel me? I come in there like, bro, what you doing, bro? We got a game tomorrow, bro. You know what I'm saying? They got the big boy Ciroc in there, Hennessy, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, bro, you finna kick it, ain't you? Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
Mo, you know how I do. Woo, woo. I'm like, nah, bro. Yeah, I know, bro. Now, for real, he know me like I kick it, but I know,
we know when not.
I know when to turn that button on and off, and that's why I do what I do.
That's during the preseason.
Right.
You just do that in the preseason. You get it in.
Yeah, I know right from wrong, but Cubs was in there. You know, it's middle of the season.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? 2 strippers in there. I'm just gonna say it. 2 strippers in there, not just girls. 2 strippers. Like. And I'm like, damn, bro, you know, woo woo. And they do bed check at 10 o'clock. So his position coach, did the bed check. So I don't know if that's the reason he came all the way in there. Usually when they do bed check, they just, you in there, that's it. But this day, coach come in there, he come all the way in. And look, you know, my roommate put him on the side of the bed, tried to hide him. But coach came all the way in and was just like, get the hell out of here, woo, woo, woo. And keep in mind, when he did bed check, I went in the bathroom, you know what I'm saying? Just because I already knew what time it was.
Yeah.
But coach made the girls get out. I ain't think nothing of it. And the next morning, it's a game, you know what I'm saying? I get to the game and Smitty mugging the shit out of me, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't really thinking much of it. And the person who was my roommate come to me, he was like, bro, I went ahead and took the rap. I said, you damn right you took the rap. Like, it was just your shit.
Took the rap.
And I said, what you mean? He said, because Smitty called me in the office and said, I know this is Willie Mo's idea.
Wow.
And you tell me now so I can find his ass, woo, woo, woo. And when he told me that, I was hurt, bro.
Yeah,
I was hurt. When I say hurt, like a dad, like, you know what I'm saying, disown you feel me?
The fact that he thought that of you.
Yeah, that's what, right. That's what, right.
Yeah,
and
everybody do their dirt, but when you
that's what I
when
said.
you get accused of stuff that you don't do.
And they don't see you watching film. They don't see that part of you. You know what I'm saying?
That's stuff that bothers you. They just take that one aspect of your life, but
he thought something about me the day I came in here. You see what I'm saying? Like the day I got drafted. You know what I'm saying? Like I had this, you know what I'm saying? Because somebody mentioned it to me about my mom being on drugs and all this. You know what I'm saying? Like that ain't got nothing to do with me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I made it to this point for a reason.
Yeah.
But that was his idea of me from Freestyle Friday on Fridays when we had the Freestyle Friday going on. It was all good when we was undefeated. Yeah. But soon as we, you know, I think it was the next season or whatever it was, we started losing. And I come in the locker room and this shit off. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on, what's going on? Word from upstairs, you cut that out. Woo, woo. What you mean? That ain't got nothing to do with, you know what I'm saying? What we doing here? You feel me?
Yeah. Like,
what you thought we was gonna win every game? Because
yeah.
And now this is a distraction because we lost 2 straight? Bro, what you got? Like, this ain't, nah, bro. I ride for whatever coach I play for. If you show me you care about me, man, you gonna get a, man, listen, I'll run through a brick wall for you. You hear me? Mm-hmm. But you show me anything else, bro.
It's life, though. It's life. You're going to stand up for the
stand up all day. And
like we talked about, everybody have different experiences with different people. You know, like your experience with him, obviously, wasn't the right one that you needed, you know, so, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, it's going to be like that.
I like I like the raw truth on things.
Yeah, that's me.
Perspectives, because John gave us a different perspective and your perspective, and it's real.
Yeah, so, but before we wrap up, you brought up the Freestyle Fridays, man. You know, me and this guy right here both come from the music industry. I don't know if you knew that or not, man. Man, so tell us, man, Willie Mo, man, when did the verses start, man? When did you know you like rapping? Because for a lot of us, it started at a very young age.
Yeah, I was young, bro. I was like, seriously, I was 12 years old, and I'm being dead ass serious. I was 12. My mama tell you that, you know what I'm saying? And I remember a story. I got a great memory when it comes to childhood. But I remember we didn't have no lights on in the house, and it's not to be sad about it, but you know we didn't have no lights on in the house, and I remember getting this candle. I remember lighting this damn candle, and I remember having notebook paper, and I used to write. Back when we had the boom box, you got to press play and record to record.
Yep, no, exactly.
I mean that motherfucker flowing. I had I had 2 boom boxes. I had the small one, there you go, and a recording on the other one, and I had that this was later on, and when I had that instrumental, We'll Always Love Big Papa instrumental by The Locks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that We'll Always Love. And I remember going off on there, and it was just like, I loved it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I had gold in my mouth, top and bottom. It said Wheel Dog. And that's when I used to idolize Master P.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had the Chicago Bears Scully on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love music, and when I used to go to school, the whole school used to rap my songs and whatnot, man. And we dropped the album in high school. It was called Noise for the Neighborhood.
That's dope, man.
And when I got to college, my roommate was a basketball player.
Okay.
So we dropped another album in college at Mizzou. Like, it's the whole campus we doing shows, you hear me?
Whole campus.
I'm opening up for Ja Rule, Nelly, Bone Thugs, like straight up, like in the back preparing with these guys, you know what I'm saying? Like you wouldn't even think I played football, you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
And I used to love it and enjoy it. So when I got here, it was just, when I even heard I was coming to the A, my whole family was like, oh, it's up.
Oh, yeah.
It's up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the right place
Yeah,
to go.
it's up, yeah.
Hell, man.
That's crazy.
That was my dream, though. I always wanted to do music, and I just dropped a little album, too, on iTunes.
Let the people know the name, where they
Yeah,
can find
for sure. It's on iTunes. It's called Solid, SOLID, stand on loyalty, integrity, and dedication.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So go check it out. Type in Will Mo, Solid, S.O.L.I.D. And you'll check it out. I think I got over 17 songs on there.
Well, today, man, before we get off, John played me the war song. I was like, I didn't even know, man.
Yeah.
I heard it before.
Yeah.
Didn't even know. You said Willie Mo a lot on it.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I just heard the cadence on everything, and I heard it before,
Yeah.
And when you be out at the game or whatever,
For sure.
you hear something, you don't really hear the words, but I remember the beat and everything. So
Yeah.
that's what's up.
Yeah, man. Well, look, we appreciate you coming out. With
Yeah,
Mo,
man. Thank you,
Of
bro.
course.
I know
I
you
appreciate y'all having me, for sure.
Hey, man, thank you for coming back, rocking with us again, man.
Man, I don't even like you, know, like-
I appreciate the vibe now.
The
The
tennis
surprise, I mean.
instructor.
You know, I don't like
I ain't planning
Man,
on
you
seeing
know
my
what,
guy, man.
It is all good.
Yes, sir.
Nah, for real though. I
Oh my
appreciate
God.
I appreciate y'all what you guys doing, even bringing me back into it with my old teammates and stuff like that. This is something that a lot of us don't get the opportunity to do sometimes, because we are building our own family now. You know, it's different because this is like a locker room for us almost, just to talk to y'all and everything, because like I said, me and him, we've been through it. Like the years we put in for football, and people don't understand, like the mental health part of the situation is something that we didn't talk about a lot, because we were so busy with football and trying to have a good time, and people don't understand, like some people good times are different from other people good times. Yeah. Exactly. You find coping skills, and I think a lot of my coping skills have been helped with coming to podcasts and being able to talk to, and also being able to see my teammates, and even seeing his view of San Francisco game. Like, he can watch it now. I can't watch it yet. You know what I'm saying? So it just helps out a lot. And I think it helps a lot of people out there also that maybe, whether it's football, whether it's business, whether it's any kind of life situation, then knowing that people that have succeeded in life still have issues and still have problems. But also we enjoying life now. Being a dad is probably the most proudest thing that I can say in life. Now that I'm trying to be a dad, like, I think Will Mo did the same thing I did. When I was in the league, it was all about how much money I could spend. Now it's like how much time I can afford.
Man. Hey, well, like I said, man, we just want to thank y'all, Willie Mo. Hey, man, you already know. To everybody out there watching, this is the Water Boyz show. Give it up one more time for Willie Mo and John Abraham. Yeah. And hey, remember, like I always tell y'all, man, we represent Atlanta because Atlanta represents us. So on behalf of myself, Trey, my partner B Rich, and Aaron Pittman, the Water Boyz show, we are out.
Kill the camera.